beautiful people. How are you all doing today? I hope you guys are good. I hope you are safe. I hope everybody around you is healthy and healthy. Okay, I'm still your girl D for Dahlia. Okay, today guys, I have come for us to have a discussion on this very important topic. This topic has put a lot of people down. This topic is presently destroying a lot of people's career. This topic has made so many individuals not to be able to express themselves, not to be able to feel among, not to be able to socialize, and not to be able to be who they want to be. What topic am I talking about, guys? Dealing with inferiority complex. Inferiority complex, like it says, the complex that can be identified on an individual who suddenly feel discouraged or experience failure in the things of life, or probably in something that he or she is doing. Inferiority complex can easily set in as a low self-esteem. Someone that normally feel among, feel free to communicate with his or her peers, suddenly started feeling down, not wanting to associate, not wanting to feel free to talk around his or her peers. Inferiority complex, as it stands, is not a kind of disease. No, it is not a sickness. You cannot count it as a mental disorder. No, but if it's not well handled, it can lead to depression, it can lead to anxiety, it can lead to low self-esteem, it can lead to you not believing in yourself, or rather you looking down on your personality. So guys, anyone with inferiority complex have to deal with it, and deal with it so fast. I for one might not be an exception to this problem, because if I can remember, there was a time I have this complex. I feel I have inferiority complex, not because of failure or that I'm discouraged, but maybe because I think I am not yet where I want to be. So I want to ask, is it bad for someone to have inferiority complex? I would say, as an individual or as a person, it is not good to have complex. It might not be bad because it's part of human existence. It's part of what people experience in life. It's a way of life. But it's a way of life that does not lead one to positive direction. So you can never consider it as a disease, but it's a problem that has to be dealt with, because when someone going through an inferiority complex does not deal with it proper, guys, it can bring destruction, it can bring low self-esteem, it can bring low potential to life. And there are so many ways one can identify or be able to know if he or she have a complex, or rather have an inferiority complex. Today I will be listing just 5 ways inferiority complex can gain room or gain direction into someone's life. 1, through failure. Inferiority complex can set into someone through failure. A person have always been known doing good, maybe working in a big company, and before you know it, something happened and he lost his job, or he lost his assets, and before you could know it, within a twinkle, he moved from being who he is on the top to the low bottom, what he never expected. Before you know that guy, he will start feeling depressed, anxiety will set in, low self-esteem, and every kind of suicidal thoughts might set in. So let's look at the number 2 key factor that can arise in someone that have inferiority complex. The second key factor is what? Being bullied. In one way or the other, you will see some children, because they are being bullied, because they have someone that always oppress and suppress them in school, you will see those kids, they will always want to be quiet, they will always be on isolation, they don't want to mingle, they don't want to mix up with other kids. They will always develop this caring attitude and behavior whenever they sighted that person that is bullying them. So bullying is another key factor to having inferiority complex. If When a child is being bullied and it does not being handled properly, that child education can be affected, that child can start being depressed, that child might not be able to know how to express his or herself because someone that is feeling so superior is bullying him or her, and now he don't know how to express it, he don't know how to fight it, he don't even know how to communicate. So let's look at the third key point to having inferiority complex. This is the key point that I so abhorred. Like, I don't like when people kind of have it or feel it. Comparing yourself to everyone else. Guys, why comparing yourself to the next person? Why comparing your destiny to the next person? And there is something I want us to understand. You'll see in this life that we have all find ourselves. We have different destiny. We have different speed in life. Your speed is not the same as mine. Your destiny is not the same as mine. Who you want to be is different from who I want to be. So why do I have to compare myself with you? Why do I have to compare my achievement, my speed in life with you? Why do I have to feel down, to feel depressed because you are making it in life, you are hitting goals, you are breaking records, and instead of me being happy with you, I'm comparing myself with you, and at the end of it, I'm going to start feeling depressed and I'm going to start feeling inferior. And if you don't deal with it, it is going to destroy or make you feel less of yourself. So let's look at number 4 key point that can arise on an individual, and you can automatically say that this person is undergoing inferiority complex. The number 4 key point is not achieving your goal in life. There is something I want you to understand. Did you see in this life, you as a person, me as a person, we have dreams. The only thing you owe yourself is to identify this dream, identify this niche of yours, start building it, start working on it, carry it out and bring it out to reality. So learn to identify who you are by finding your niche, working on your niche, exploring on them, bringing it to life, developing it, and bring it out into existence for people to identify you with it. So that is my number 4 key point. So the final key point, which is the last key point, is thinking negative at all times. I don't know if you have had any reason to run into someone that is all filled with negative thinking. There are people like that. They never see anything good on someone. They never think anything positive. Everything they think about is negative. Everything they voice out is negative. Anything they feel is negative. Even their attitude is negative. Even their way of life is negative. Everything about them is full of negativity. Guys, there are people like that. And when you associate yourself with people like this, tell me, how can you explore positivity? How can positive things come to you? Like charge attract, while unlike charge repel. Guys, if you love positive things comes to you. If you mingle yourself with negative people, of course, there is an adage that said, show me your friend and I will tell you who you are. So when you associate yourself with negative people, negativity is all you will keep seeing. So guys, quit negativity and remove every negative person around you. So guys, the last suggestion I have for us on the table today, if you have identified yourself as someone having inferiority complex, kind of thing, feeling like an introvert, do not hesitate to get yourself a mentor. Look for someone that you can look up to. Look for someone that you can discuss with. Look for someone that can help you come over this. You can actually do it by yourself, but if you are having problem dealing with it, if you are having problem coming out of it, look for someone to counsel you. And I tell you, it will all come to an end. Try as much as you can to be happy. Try as much as you can not to get into depression. Try as much as you can not to let anxiety take over you. Try as much as you can to identify your niche, your goal, and your purpose in life, guys. If you are the only smart person in your circle, then you are in the wrong circle. So if you think you don't have an inferiority complex, but in the circle that you find yourself, you tend to know everything, you tend to be the smartest person in that group, please identify yourself with the new set of people that you can learn from. Don't forget, no one is an island. So guys, that will be all for now. Until I come your way next time, I still remain your girl D for Delia. Remain blessed.